The experience of time is the experience of observation. Time is your medium of perception and is the fabric on which your life's story is written. Time could most easily be explained as an acronym, wherein time stands for the infinite moment experience. It is the experience of one moment that is constantly changing. Time has different definitions. One definition is that time is the experience of your consciousness changing its reality. This diagram symbolizes how time is experienced for most people. Symbol number 1 represents your experiential focus of consciousness. It's where you experience all the phenomena of your reality in time. Symbol number 1 represents where you experience your body within time. Symbol number 2 represents the probable realities you may experience in time. It symbolizes the realities that only exist as probabilities and how the future doesn't empirically exist. You create the idea of the future from your now experience of time, and the future only exists as what probable reality you may or may not end up experiencing right now. Symbol number 3 represents the linear timeline of your entire reality. Your experience of time is a constant change of moment to moment, and every moment is simply a change in the reality you're experiencing right now. This constant flow of change generally carries an illusion of continuity and momentum, which defines your linear time experience. Your linear timeline is what you define as your history and your probable future. The physical experience of time is a linear, constant flow of physical change. Symbol number 1 is your experiential focus of consciousness. Events such as walking your dog or making a cup of tea happen here. Symbol number 2 is the probable realities you may experience in time. It represents the infinite realities you may or may not experience collapsing into one. Symbol number 3 is the linear timeline of your reality. It's the non-stop flow of time experience. Another definition for time is that it's an experience wherein consciousness self-reflects upon itself and thus creates an experience of itself in time. An artistic way to look at it is to imagine two intersecting circles. Consciousness creates a state of being that generates the illusion of interaction and communication. This state of being is created by consciousness self-reflecting upon its own existence. When consciousness self-reflects upon its existence, it creates the experience of time within itself. This act of self-reflection is perfectly analogous to you looking at your hand and realizing your hand exists. Consciousness observes itself, realizing what it exists as, and this experience is called time. The experience of time is the self-reflection of consciousness. This diagram symbolizes the event of self-reflection that consciousness creates within itself. The two intersecting circles represent the state of consciousness that generates time experience. The circle on the left and the circle on the right symbolize the end product of consciousness's experience of time. Another definition for time could be called an experience of a mental oscillation of the concepts of before and after. Your experience of time is the subjective rate at which your mind changes its perspective. The mental experience of time is a back and forth association of past and future. The past and future are parallel perspectives that are relevant to the observing consciousness's now experience. This can be artistically modeled as a wave or a zigzag, as seen in the diagram. The mental experience of time is an association of past and future in one now moment. Because the moment is constantly changing, in order to ground yourself into an experience of continuity and time identification, you must first create a mental relationship to the ideas of past and future. The phenomena you experience in time exist in relation to other phenomena you experience in time. This mental relationship is an association of past and future. Because only right now exists, and the past and the future are imaginary perspectives, you only experience yourself now in relation to the ideas of the past and the future. This relationship is a mental association, and it could be symbolically represented as a waveform. The idea of your mental time experience being a waveform is not just a cute theory. This is based on actual experience. This is why when people drastically alter their state of mind, either through meditation or drugs, they change their perception of time. When people say they feel high, the frequency rate of their mind experiencing time heightens, and they perceive more information about the past and future in the moment. Their mind speeds up, while their reality speed stays the same, or appears to slow down. This diagram represents the mental relationship of consciousness's experience of time relative to the general human experience. One thing to bear in mind is that time doesn't actually exist unto itself. The illusion of time is created within timelessness.